After the ball is over, after this game is done, after the die lot's finished, and you are short just one, many a knitter has made a tearful and desperate call, pleading with their local yarn shop, go after that ball.
Hello everybody, welcome to the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 233. It is Monday, November 14th, 2016, as we are recording, and it is about 2:45 in the afternoon.
And we should have sound because we did a sound check.
We did. We want to, I am Marlisha, also known as Lady Fernico.
And I am Talia, also known as Franciscan Gypsy. And how did I manage that?
You're talented. We want to welcome all new and returning viewers to the PHN Fluent Woman Cave. If you are returning viewers, thank you for joining us once again. We're glad to have you back with us. And if you are new viewers, we thank you for joining us for the first time, and we hope that you will find something that you like and that you'll come back and join us again here in the Woman Cave. If you are in the shadows, please feel free to join the group officially so that you can participate in and be eligible for the prizes that we have and the giveaways and things. You can join the Cow Cows regardless, but you won't be able to win a prize unless you're part of the group because that's where we draw our numbers from. So that would be great. And if you are on YouTube and you like us, please hit the subscribe button for us. We like that a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we have one new member to welcome officially, and that is Waters Knit. And I don't have a name for Waters Knit, but we welcome you
Welcome
to the group. Thank you for joining us officially. We're glad to have you with us. And let's see, we do have some alongs to promote. Do you have any baby hat news? Or can I
want to know what's in your mug.
Oh, I have my Avengers mug. It's getting chilly here, so I want more tea. This is my Avengers mug. We went and saw Doctor Strange last night, so I'm in a very much of a Marvel mood. I'm having my chai tea. Doctor Strange is a weird person. The name fits him.
Well, it's not even so much that he's a weird person. His world is weird.
He's a weird person.
And
I'm not happy with the what I can't say because it'd be a spoiler alert.
Yes.
Yeah.
In my
Spoiler alert or spoiler?
Justice League plus Robin mug, is Plum Deluxe's Royal Purple Tea.
Cool.
Oh, that focused. Because I needed something with caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
We're
We're running tired today. We're kind of nodding off in the chapel today. So,
by kind of, we mean definitely.
Yeah.
There was a lot of meditating on the insides of the eyelids.
Okay. The Halloween Fall Along, which is a crocheting Whovian, that's Laura concert, has been running since September 1st, and it ends in about 3 weeks, 2 weeks, November 30th, my sister's birthday. So you have a couple more weeks to get things into that. This is at the, Whovian Yarn Allegiance, I think. I know she's changing the name, but right now it's Whovian Yarn Allegiance. And she has the Bruce the Bat pattern as the feature pattern. Thank you, Laura.
Thank you.
And it is finished object that gets 2 chances for the prize. You have to be a member of the Whovian Yarn Allegiance group to be eligible for prizes, and they must be worked between, the projects must be worked between September 1st and November 30th. Okay, all the rules are in her group, because I had this before she altered it a little bit. So just check out her podcast and check out her rules, and then you can go ahead and
play.
Play, yes, and maybe win prizes. It's a wonderful podcast. I think she's back from vacation now, too, so we should be seeing another one pretty soon.
I was going to say, I don't think I've seen from her in a while.
Yeah. I've seen some things on Instagram from her with her nephew, I think it was.
Yeah, I think I saw those too on Facebook, though.
Heidi's from Undead Yarn, her horror long is finished. So just wanted to let you know about that. The September, I think it was called, with Black Horse and Maureen from Victorian Studio podcast is still going on. I think that goes on to the end of this month, between September and November, but I don't have anything on here. I keep forgetting to put it on my notes. Black Horse is Me, My Dog, and Some Yarn, and Maureen is, of course, Maureen's Victorian Studio podcast.
Which leads in nicely to our one.
Yes, but I'm not there yet.
Why?
Stop it.
Why?
I will take your little pointy sticks and boom. Anyway, boom. Anyway, now she always does this. She derails me. You have to remember both groups to participate in said groups if you want to have prizes. And it looks like a lot of fun. I don't make socks, but I love socks, and I'm encouraging everybody who likes to make socks to go ahead and join that and see if maybe you can win a prize. And like I said, the podcasts are both really nice too. You'll enjoy them. Our toy along. Taya was saying that leads right into our toy along, and it does, because the co-hosts for this year's PHN 5th annual toy along are Victorian Studio, who's Maureen, and Black Horse, who is...
For a second, I thought you forgot, because you just was really...
I was trying to pull the right name at the right time. So we have two lovely co-hosts for the toy along this year, and they are wonderful. And if you want to play in their groups, you have to be a member of their group, and everybody has prizes, and it's really fun. And like I said, they are worth watching. They are wonderful. They're both very talented. They're both very encouraging, very sweet, and I enjoy the podcast a lot. So the rules in our group, okay, it's been running since, what is it, September? No, October. Since October 1st, and it will be running through December 31st.
The first time we did it, we started in September, but then we
moved it.
Because we picked up another along, and we
moved it over.
Split the year into quarters with our alongs. So kind of like the school year.
Yeah, the toy along fits just for the Christmas area, and it is running October 1st through December 31st. 1 WIP per project per week. One FO whenever you're finished. You get 2 chances for a prize for FOs that are Franciscan Gypsy Design toys. Laura's, I always get it mixed up, her little pillow monster. Hufflepuff. And Miss World's Teddy, I think is what it's called.
Teddy.
She has 2 sizes. Those patterns for the finished object are worth 2 chances for a prize. So don't forget to put those twice in the thread for the finished object only. The projects can be knit, crocheted, or loom knit. They do not have to be started after October 1st, or on October 1st. They can be started any time, but you have to have worked on them sometime within the dates that we are running the along. We'd like to see them finished. That would be great.
That'd be cool.
Okay. And we're getting really enabled with, you guys are so talented, just seeing all the different toys, and it makes me happy. Let's see here. We have triple dipping, obviously, with our co-host, but also if it fits in any other along and they don't mind, we don't care if you spread the dipping around wherever you want. That's fine.
Spread the dipping. I'm thinking for a while they were like a big thing. I'm not sure if they're really a big thing. I think the Dippin' Dots.
Yeah.
The little ice cream balls.
I never liked those. They're not cold.
They were just okay.
They're not cold. They're just
They were kind of trendy.
Yeah, well, I never did trendy.
I
don't do trendy
either.
well. All right. Anyway, please feel free to tell people about the toy along. It can be, you can finished objects can go anywhere you want. I mean, you can keep them, you can gift them, you can have them go to charity, whatever you want to do. So it's a fun along. Maybe Christmas gifts would be great. Everybody likes a toy. Well, most people like toys.
I always managed to get the people in the longs I did who didn't want toys.
I'm not sure I trust people who don't like toys.
I always got the person who'd be like, "Don't give me a toy."
Yeah.
And I'd be like, "What?
Yeah.
Toy?
Yeah, it's cute." We do have several lovely prizes that I went over the last couple of weeks, so I'm not going to go over them now, but we do thank all our donators, and we may have a prize or two that is not on the list right now. I will let you know when that happens, if it happens.
Taste of tea?
What kind is it?
This is purple tea.
Yes, what kind, not what color.
That is what kind. Royal purple tea.
Well, that's good.
There's safflower, malva flowers, Kenyan purple tea, love and gratitude.
Must have that love and gratitude.
Oh, and you can add lemon and citrus to bring out the purple color.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. All right. We thanked everybody for the donations. Okay, so we are going into rough drafts already.
Wow,
Yeah.
that'd be fast. Okay. How many do you have?
I think I have 5. Let me see.
If we were smart, we'd count beforehand.
I did, but I always like to recount.
I
have 5, so you go first.
Yes, I did. Alrighty.
I'm trying to be a little more monogamous so I can get things finished. As monogamous as my hand will let me.
So this is Kay's Fault Mitered Square Blanket.
Mm-hmm.
Scrap Sport DK and Worst Weight Yarns. Brian, I will get back to you about trading some yarns. I just haven't done that yet, as I'm sure you've noticed.
I think you're ignoring me.
I do that because I'm a rude person.
You are.
This is inspired by Bryony Bear, KF Jones, Baker Bears fame, and worked off her method of doing miter squares in her Patreon tutorial videos. It's the yarns I'm currently working on are in my Christina Mama C tutors bag.
Mm-hmm.
Oops.
This is money. And we still have our tags on those bags, Christina, that you put our names on it. We still have the tags on it.
Yeah, we never got around to taking those off.
I don't intend to take it off.
I didn't work a lot on this. I think I finished this square right after last podcast and started this one.
Whose yarn is that?
This one is Heidi's.
That's so
this is Phoenix Ember.
Right. It's nice subtleties of color in that.
And this was a yarn, I don't think I have the tag on the top anymore, that was given to me by Laura Concert. And it's one of the many scraps she gave me.
Yeah, she tags them all. It's really cool.
Yeah, and I don't remember, my tag's somewhere in there, but I don't feel it. I know it's called Bumblebee, but I don't remember the color. I mean the dyer. So
Heidi said that my aged black cat reminded her of bumblebees.
Well, you were kind of on the fence of what to name that. Another one to show but not show, because I work that way. In my gonna think about this. Silver Shed USA Tree Frogs
Batman
bag.
Because he's the best.
Yeah.
And even in his own mind.
Oh, okay. The mask was what's moving around. Okay.
Oh, okay.
Because I thought his face was off center. Yeah, his mask moves around. Okay. Design in progress. Only a little bit of work. I had to laugh. I'm way behind on Bakery Bears. I'm way behind on everybody's podcast. But
I'm all caught up.
Well, my problem is I've been listening to my Great Courses classes. And I've been listening to the Myths and Legends podcasts and listening to Stuff You Missed in History in Class and Stuff You Should Know. So, because I'm listening to those podcasts and my Great Courses class, I've been getting behind on my knitting podcasts.
Well, I'm getting ready to go and do other podcasts now because
you're caught up.
I'm caught up. So, at least for the moment, I'm caught up. Actually, I don't know if Kay and Dan might have posted something else.
They might have. But Kay mentioned in one of the older podcasts that when she's about to make Bryony a toy, Bryony will come down and ask her basically daily about her progress, and she'll already have named it. Davina does the exact same thing. She doesn't get the initial toy design. She gets usually the tutorial toy, or the one after. So, she's been asking me daily about progress. So a little bit of progress gets done on each day, even if it's only like 2 stitches, so I can tell her I worked on it.
It makes her happy.
Yes, because I get this very disappointed look if I haven't.
A grumpy Davina is not a fun Davina. We understand.
Yes, so if I at least worked on it a little bit, I don't tell her I worked on it a lot. I say I worked on it. Period. Just to
a little. Yeah.
Just to delay the disappointed look. But yes, her toy is already named, even though it hasn't been started. And she knows I can't start hers until I finish mine.
Right.
Original one.
Okay, so that's 2. That means you have 5 left, right? Okay.
I think so.
In my
Yeah, that's correct math.
Me, My Dog, and Some Yarn bag from Kim, who is Black Horse. I won this from Heidi at the Undead Yarn podcast. Not this past Knit Spin Dialogue, but the one before that. Her first one is, there's a kind of a theme here because
This is the first time I've had more projects than you in a while.
Yeah, this is Heidi's yarn. Well, you'll see why in a minute.
Yeah.
This is Heidi's yarn, and it's Undead Yarn, and it's the Violetly Happy colorway, Violet Happy Accident colorway, and her Vampiri base. And this is my own pattern. I'm using US 8s, and I didn't do a whole lot on this. I think I might have done a row or two because it doesn't look like it's big, but it's long.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure how many stitches there are on this because it's all bunched up on the needles, but it's just basically garter stitch with increases here and there. And it's very soft. And this is just, when I can't really concentrate, because I can actually stop in the middle of this without too much problem.
Mm-hmm.
And the color is gorgeous. I don't usually like this kind of color, but even if I saw this again, I would probably pick it up again. I just like this color the way she did it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little different than the other one that she has out there. So I think there's more pinky brightness or something. It's a little different.
Right.
That she has now. That's pretty too, but I like this one better because it just makes me happy. Violently happy. So, and this will...
You can be happy, just not violently so.
Violently happy. My Violently Happy shawl.
So does that mean you just sing happy violently?
I guess so.
Happy.
You will be happy, darn it. This is how much I have left. I'm about halfway through the ball, I think, so.
I know she based it off of another song, and I watched that video. It really creeped me out. So,
oh, was that?
I don't remember the singer. It was just weird.
Yeah, she's had a couple weird songs. I kind of look like, oh my. Okay, your turn.
It's not my music style. Anyway.
Well, everybody's different. That's the beauty of it.
In my Clover bird. Ah!
Clover ah?
Yes.
How do you put things in an ah?
Ah! Okay. In my
Cute little owls.
Cloverbird Owls bag,
this one has
Puss in Boots
Puss
size.
in Boots size.
Yes. Is my Paid in Full, Not Just Boring Boot Socks. So the project's name is Paid in Full. The pattern is Not Just Boring Boot Socks by Corinne Walcher. And I'm using Miss Babs Yazawada Skein in the colorway Perfectly Reckless. And these are for Mom. So, one sock has been finished. I actually need to try it on or have Mom try it on. Because Mom and I have basically wear the same size.
Mm-hmm.
And then started the second one. I worked on this during Doctor Strange, and actually I did a pretty good job. It was completely by touch. Well, I started it prior to that point. I mean, I might split a stitch there, but actually it's not a big deal. Sweet. And honestly, I think I actually didn't split that stitch in the movie. I think I split that here. Because during the movie, I did just fine. I split the stitch when I had enough light. So, I can fix this later if I want to. I can, actually, yeah. I'm at that point where I can fix it now. I can just drop down and fix that. But yeah. So I'm quite proud of myself. I did it completely by touch, and the only place where I messed up a little bit where I split a stitch was in the perfectly good light of the house.
I need to get some of this for like a hat or something.
You will definitely have some left over.
I like this color.
You will definitely have some left over. I can promise you that.
Hat and knits, you know.
Oh, you'll have enough.
Bright and happy colors on my head and on my hands. It'll be fun.
So, this was my movie knitting. And it was much fun. And I was quite proud of myself for my ability to knit without looking.
Maybe I can make a bank head with it.
Yeah, we could.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, my next one is my Preemie Hat A project. I'm using my smallest loom. I'm using chunky yarn. This is my Kikiboo bag, and it's her owls, holiday owls. I think it's her medium. I'm not sure if she's gone through some changes for her bags.
Well, it might have been what was her medium at the time, maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. But anyway, it's a nice size bag. Taya got it for me. And this is how far I've got on the pattern. It's got an interesting little stripe up there on the top. It kind of has like a stripe of diagonals kind of here.
The way the colors.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So it's really warm. This is a chunky weight yarn, and it's really, really thick and warm. It's very squishy. I think it'll be nice on a baby's head. So this might be done next week. If I'm not saying anything's going to be done in the next couple of weeks because I have to get ready for Thanksgiving. My parents are coming, and then we have the craft fair that weekend. So there's a lot of getting ready, cleaning up, and then getting ready for the craft fair. So we'll have to see what happens. But I'm going to try and get some things done between now and then. What's this?
I impressed me.
Well, that's not too hard. So that's that.
Hey, I am severely proud of you even without looking.
I didn't say I wasn't proud of you. I said it wasn't too hard to impress yourself. Oh, well, that's intelligent. Are you
I was stretching my tongue.
Bernadina will never live it down.
Nope, never ever.
Yeah. Okay, it's your turn.
I'm trying to get my show notes to move. Let me put this back in here along with the sock. So in my knitting's my bag, nurse's bag, one of my first fancy bags.
Fancy bag?
Is the Nightcrawler Project, which is the Miss L's Basic 6-ply Sock Pattern by Miss L. I'm using undead yarn on the witch base in the colorway jeans and t-shirt self-striping.
I don't know why I thought you finished that.
Do
you have a colorway similar to that?
Hex and Beast.
I guess that is close, but another Heidi yarn. My socks. I've washed them. I finally washed them.
I have started the heel flap.
Very good.
So, voila. Which means that I am that much closer to having one sock.
I'm a PhD. Very nice. I like that color.
It is good. It is nice. And I enjoy striping.
Well, it gives you something to, let me go one stripe, you know.
Yeah. And I don't care if, I know some people will then put in another heel so it doesn't mess up their stripes.
Right.
I don't care. I feel like putting in a heel is more work than I want to put into it.
Going on your feet.
It's fun regardless.
Mm-hmm. Okay, my next one is in my Stitched by Mimi bag. My big teacup bag that I love, love, love. And this is my sock knitter shawl. It's a KF Jones pattern. And I call it the bonfire shawl. People who've been watching us for a while know this. And I have gotten to the point now where I'm starting the fifth set. I don't know what you call it, the fifth set of pattern repeats.
Yeah.
Out of 7. So I think I did 3 or 4 rows on this. This is getting long as well. It takes me about a half hour to get across it. Let's see here. I love this pattern though because it looks really pretty and it's not overly hard. Let's see if I'm on the right side here. No, I'm not. So you can see it is growing. Oh, excuse me, Taya. It is growing. It's really bunched up on the needles. I really like this. Like I said earlier, I wasn't sure I would like this with a variegated yarn. But this actually works really, really well. And I think it would work really, really well with a variegated and a semi-solid or a solid as well. Mm-hmm. This pattern is very versatile. It looks great on a solid. You've seen Talia's, and I've got one that I'm doing in a solid. It looks really good in that as well.
And you saw the original one I did out of Western for Spinners I had to give away.
Right. So it works really well with multiple kinds of yarn. I'm using Miss Babs Yowzawood Skein in the Riishi colorway and in the Vlad colorway, which is kind of a really pretty red. Kind of with a kind of a burnt red, maybe.
It's really pretty.
It is. It's gorgeous. It's this color here. And I have an extra skein of this as well, I think. It's not in here. I think it's over there, maybe.
Toy.
What?
Toy.
Toy?
It could be a toy, maybe.
Oh, yeah. It could be. Definitely an owl or something. There we go. I have no problem with that.
Okay, so in my Silver Shed USA Nursing Caps and Dark Field bag, is my Project Spidey Baby, which is the pattern wide brim winter hat by Alpacas Ate My Homework. And I'm using Desert Vista Dye Works.
Duster?
Desert Vista Dye
You
Works.
said duster.
Desert Vista Dye Works. Custom dye works in the colorway I Could Have Been a Superhero. And I had used this to make socks originally.
I like the way it's turning out.
I still have quite a few inches.
It looks like it's becoming a mushroom.
And unfortunately, so I went ahead and
that'll work.
Actually, red is very close.
That'll be awfully pretty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it would have looked more planned if I had done it right after the ribbing.
Right.
But I don't feel like pulling back all that knitting. It's a baby hat, and it's for charity, and I don't think they will mind.
No, they'll like it. They'll be happy that it's all bright and shiny and happy.
Yeah.
And
I was a little bit annoyed for this yarn because I bought this a while back for a hitchhiker because I had the same issue where I was going to run out of yarn, and I needed to have yarn to fill up the end. Well, I noticed when I was winding it up, I had 4 ends, and I was like, what the heck? They had a small skein in there and a large skein. I wasn't told there were 2 skeins in there. I have a feeling it was an accident. But I was a little bit irritated because if I had been wanting to make like a pair of socks or something, that might have been annoying. To not know in advance.
Is that the bigger skein?
This is a smaller skein.
Smaller skein.
It works out well for my purposes, but I do think it should have been advertised. You know, I should have been made aware when I bought the yarn that it wasn't all one skein, because when you buy a yarn, you expect it to be all one skein.
Right.
And there's no way she didn't know that because she dyed it. So, anyway.
Okay.
Whatever. And it happens, and it works.
Okay. Are you done?
Yes.
Alrighty. I think let me make sure this is the right bag here. Yes, it is. Okay. In my Silver Shed USA Eeyore bag, large, is my Neon Sport Weight baby blanket. I did a couple rows, and I'm still on the same yarn. So I made a little progress. Maybe three or four rows tops. I'm sorry, Ty, I gotta get through here. So I'm not gonna have this done for the craft fair. I'm not pushing my hands. I will get done what I get done, and if I don't have a lot done, oh well. That's okay. Not gonna stress about it. So the yarn I'm using is Hobby Lobby. I love this yarn, Sport Weight Multi and green, neon green. I decided not to use the solid pink and yellow. It was too much. It would have been really garish for a baby. I didn't want to scare the baby. You know? So yeah, I'm enjoying this because I just sit there and it's mindless. You know, I have a couple of projects. I have a loom knit project, this project, and a knitting project that is just pretty mindless. So if my hands are hurting or if I can't concentrate, I can do it while I'm watching TV. So this is one of those. Okay.
Alrighty, so
It's getting cold.
My Plopa Bear TARDIS and the Baker. Wow.
TARDIS and the Bakery Bear?
I said TARDIS on the Beggar.
TARDIS on the Beggar? What does that mean?
On the Bigger.
Oh, TARDIS on the Bigger.
Hey, that doesn't help. It really does. I don't know why people do that.
It makes us feel better?
It doesn't help.
It helps us.
I don't know why people do that.
I didn't do it to help you.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you.
Gives me an excuse.
Anyway, Plover Bird heart is bigger on the inside bag.
It's bigger on the inside.
This is Lady Cherry Blossom the Turtle, which is the Timmy the Timid Turtle pattern. And it's designed by me. I'm using Marigold Gem in the colorway Cherry Blossoms for the shell, and Nitpicks Brava worsted in the colorways Lady Slipper, Celestial, and White.
That's so cute.
So this is Lady Slipper.
Okay, yeah. I think I have some of that there if you run out of it.
No, I have more than enough.
Okay.
And then
That's blue or black?
Blue.
Oh, cool.
So it's the nose.
Awesome. Very nice.
And that's
like
Celestial.
I like that.
For the eyes and the nose and the mouth. The bottom of the shell is going to be this.
Pretty.
And I know you're in here. There you are. Here's the cherry blossom. So it's really pretty. So I got a little bit of work. This probably will not be done in time for the table, but
no biggie. Okay. My next one is my Harvest Cowl, which is from the Nitty Knitter Cowl with Pom-Poms Imogen Cowl pattern by Lion Brand Yarn. It is in my Knitting's My Bag sweater size Christmas Angels bag. Oh, no, it's not. Sorry. It's in my Turbo Knitter 64 Mickey Mouse bag that I won for the last knit spin die that we did. Made me happy. This is a great bag. It's huge. It's absolutely huge. And I did some work on this. I think I'm about halfway through it now. Oops.
It's a bunny.
I'm putting my eye out if I'm not careful. Okay.
You'll poke your eye out.
Now it's a little more obvious here with this.
Yeah, it is.
But I think it'll be okay. I'll probably keep this one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know how to drop down and fix this on this kind of a loom. So, I mean, it's not, because it's right in the center, it's not that big a deal. It kind of looks like a design element. And actually it might be covered, but, you know, when you put it on. But that's, I don't know if you can see it. So you can see it right. I'm directionally challenged here. There. But when I'm looking at it, it's obvious, but I'm also looking at it. It's the only thing in the center that's wrong. It looks like a design element because it's almost in the center.
It won't be much in the center when you're...
Well, I'm not sure how much more I have to go. I have to measure it again.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm about 12 out of 20 or 13 out of 20, something like that. So we'll see. But in any event, I probably won't sell or give this one away because it's just not, that's just too obvious. I'll wear it. I mean,
it's pretty.
It's pretty. I like the color. And this is fun. It just takes a while because it's a bigger project. And it gets a little heavy for my hands. But not really an issue. I mean, I thought it was going to be really holy, but you can see that it's not.
No, it really isn't.
It's lightweight because, you know, it's a chunky yarn and these spaces are a little wide, but it's not, it's nice. You know, if you use a chunky yarn, sometimes you make things out of it and it's really heavy and kind of inflexible. This is not. It's going to be warm, but it's definitely flexible. It just, you know, there's no stiffness to it. So that's really nice. And the yarn I'm using for this, and I've mentioned this before because I was so blown away by it, is James C. Brett Marble Chunky yarn in the autumn colorway. I've got another one in a different color, kind of blue-green, and it's got over 300 yards of chunky. I never seen 300 yards of chunky in a single skein, and it was very reasonably priced at less than $20.
Every time you say marble, I hear Marvel instead.
Something wrong with you. And I may be able to make another one, or maybe a smaller one, depending on how much I have left of this. I might be able to make a child size.
You might be able to.
Or, you know, something. So,
or pyramids or something.
Something, yeah. The yarn is a little splitty, but I think it's the tool, you know, because it's a little loosely plied. But that's okay. I'm still enjoying it. Okay.
Alrighty, so my last one didn't exist last week. In my Plover Bird stained glass Batman is
Yay.
well, this basically I took a look around what I was going to name this and just picked something that was on the title of a book that was nearby. So his name ended up being Hans.
Hans? Hansel?
Because the book I had nearby was Hans Holbein.
Hans?
Well, if you want to name him something else, you let me know. I had no idea what I was going to name him.
He's gonna get a different name.
Okay, well, you need to let me know what you
I'll figure it out later.
He's York the Owl pattern by... Oh my gosh, I'm thinking of Frozen. Let's all go kiss Hans. Who is this Hans? Okay, sorry.
I'd rather be Olaf than Hansel.
Not Hansel.
Hans. Because
Uh-huh.
Olaf is cute. I don't know anything about Hans, but
Hans was the
yeah, I know. But I mean the guy you said you named him after.
Yeah. This is the York the Owl pattern by me. And I'm using Lady Furnico Creations in the colorway Owl. And this is a bulky weight yarn.
Okay, it's still
Single
coming out
ply.
really small from the bulky weight.
Well,
This is the one that I said I was going to have to possibly throw out because I thought it had felted.
Yes.
It hadn't. It was just
single
sticking
ply.
together.
Yeah. I'm using a G hook.
It's so cute.
And this is I'm just a very tight crocheter.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I think I pull my stitches when I go in and out, and that's why mine are bigger.
and also I crochet a lot of toys.
Well, so do I.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just a tight crocheter.
That's cute.
So that's his head. The yellow, you know what that is.
Dun 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 dun.
Miss Babs. Yowza, what a skein. And oh, don't think this is all this is left.
No, I just gave her a full skein.
That was
That was
mine.
hers. 'Cause I borrowed it for a beak.
This is Yowza, what a skein in the Squash Blossom colorway.
They all know.
Yeah, this will be showing up in toys forever and projects forever.
Yep.
So, Squash Blossom in his eyes. That sounds horrible.
It does.
And then, so his head's finished, and his body got a fair amount of work on
I
it.
like the way the yarn is working up.
It's kind of, I like the kind of spiraling thing it's doing.
Yeah. And that was before I did acid dye, so that one's probably a Mara dye.
Yeah.
I like the way
So,
it turned out.
This will be Mom's. This is one she actually gets to keep.
Yeah. Mine. Okay, do you have any other?
That's it.
Okay, how many FOs do you have?
2.
2? I've got several.
Well, then you start.
Okay, the first one,
Because one of mine has been a long time coming.
yeah, one of mine has, well, you can probably go last. Except that I have several of something here. One of these, I don't remember which one it was. I think it's this one. I forgot to show you. A finished baby hat. I'm not sure which one it is. I think it was this one, but I'm not sure. So
I
these,
can't recall.
yeah, because the new one I'm doing right now, I went ahead and started with the same yarn. So this is it. This one I did, I think 2 weeks ago, and I forgot to show you last week. I don't even have a project page for this one. I forgot to put it on. So that's that. And see, how many do you have? 2? Okay. Let's see. In this one, here's my bag. Oh, this one is a Silver Shed USA Puzzle Pieces bag, Autism Awareness that I won from Laura Concert. And I think this is for medium size. And then this is my bag, Christmas Angels bag, as I said, and this is my Under the Sea hat. My loom hat is finished.
Now is that adult or?
No, this is a child.
Oh, okay.
Child's hat. Like a
It looked
toddler.
a little thin for an adult's
It's
hat.
It's a toddler.
Yeah.
Because
Because it was a little big for baby.
well, it stretches.
Yeah. But I think it'd be a little small.
And I think I'm gonna give this to charity because it's a little bit.
Mhm.
Not that it's not well made, but if I want to give it to be sold for something, I want to make sure it's perfect. So, or as perfect as I can make it. But anyway, the colors turned out really well. This is in my own yarn, in the Under the Sea colorway. And this one was before I did acid dyes, but it is finished. So that's that. And your turn.
Okay, so there we go.
Oh, yeah. Did you want me? Did you want me to go and then you do one and then I do my yarn and then you do your last one?
That works.
Okay. Because you said you only had 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay. In my, how many licks does it take to get to the Tootsie
You were
Roll
quite
Center of
productive
Tootsie Pop?
this week.
Yes, I was. Is Snowy the Owl.
I didn't know you finished him! Oh, Mom! Why didn't you tell me?
You saw me pull out the bag.
I didn't register.
That's my Snowy the Owl. I wanted a Snowy Owl forever. And I just love him.
Oh, Mom.
So, he's staying. But I knew he was staying
He's
before I saw him.
perfect.
I love him to pieces. He's got a little gray tail. So,
He looks just like that owl in that video.
yes, he's so cute.
Well, the beaks go down.
His little nose.
Hang on, he needs to stay because he matches my finished object.
But he's tiny.
This is Picasso.
Hold on, let me get...
Now, granted, Picasso's made out of baby weight yarn.
Yeah.
Baby bee. So I just decided to go with the red in front. And Picasso isn't staying.
He's so cute.
Mom's owls usually tend to have a little bit more of a neck than mine.
Yeah, I wanted to. I like
Yeah.
to have
Oh, okay. I thought that was on purpose.
Yeah, I do it on purpose. I like to have a little more definition in the body.
Yeah. Uh-huh. Because I've noticed that with your owls. So, creepy little owl, pretty big owl.
I like the owls.
Creepy little owl's going away.
Aw. I'll keep him.
He can't stay. He wasn't made to stay.
A little collection of owls of different sizes. At the bottom there. These two are pretty close in size.
Yeah, they are. They're sitting on poor
Bastion's
head.
See,
They're
Sue,
just sitting on his head.
Sue, we
They're,
managed.
like, crushing his head.
We managed to find a place to sit, Sue.
Are these all the owls?
Yeah,
all 3 of your owls.
Yeah, Festus went to a new home.
That's right. Okay,
Yeah.
well, and we'll have to put, when he's done, we'll have to put Hans up there.
Yeah. Okay. So you wanted to go next.
I think so then.
Oh yeah,
yarn.
I forgot that you did your the baby owl.
Yeah.
In my yarn bag, this is another Turbonator 64 bag that I won from Kenneth, which I love, my Mickey Mouse bag. And I did some dyeing. This is my Forever and Blue jeans. This is a sport weight. I have 2 of these. It's a sport weight, and it is 200 yards.
And it's the same color. I know you can't really tell on the screen. It looks a lot brighter, but it's like it looks like blue jeans. It looks like that dark blue jean color that I love so much.
I can't find my information here. Hold on. 200 yards, and this is a sport weight. And yeah, 200. I call it Forever and Blue jeans. It is a repeatable colorway. So I have 2 of these I'll put up.
Oh, Mom, I had to forward you on Facebook. Someone posted an article about making an Etsy business work.
Oh, okay.
I haven't read it myself.
Yeah, I've started
yet.
looking into that already. So I'm just. So this is what it looks like. It's a little more tonal than it's showing up.
Mm-hmm.
Very
And it's
subtle.
not quite as bright as it's showing up.
Yeah, it's a little bit darker than it's showing up.
Because that would have you believe like it's this neon blue, and it's not.
Yeah, it's not. It's not quite a TARDIS blue.
It's like blue jeans.
It's blue jeans. Let's just get this back together again.
And what's the weight?
This is a sport weight, 200 yards, and I believe I was trying to look up the. I think it's 100% superwash merino. That's what I was trying to find out. It is. Yes, 100% superwash merino. So I'll have these to go up as well. I need to get a move on because my shelves are getting crowded. And then, yesterday, Sunday, I did some more dyeing. This one is Old Fashioned Christmas. And this is a fingering weight. I think this is 100%. Oh, this is 75% superwash and 25% nylon. And this is old-fashioned Christmas. So,
Very nice.
and all that I'm doing right now, these are going up. My hands are all thumbs today. Apparently.
That sounds awkward.
It does, and it is awkward.
Just thinking of seeing Doctor Strange with tips his fingertips turned into hands and tips the
Oh, that was
fingertips.
weird, yeah.
It's trippy.
It is.
But the comic was trippy too, so.
So that's that. And then this one, I was going to call this one Under the Mistletoe until I found out that mistletoe is white. So I now call this the Holly and the Ivy. And this is a worsted weight, so make a nice hat maybe. Very pretty. This color is really vibrant. And I was surprised because when I rescanned this, it didn't come up much differently than what it was before. So that's what it looks like. For that. So those are my dyeing forays. I don't know how much dyeing I'll get done in the next couple of weeks because, as I said, I have to get ready for Thanksgiving. But I'll try and get a little bit done.
And my work schedule's all messed up for Thanksgiving, so once again, Thanksgiving's a very hard time for me to be helpful because usually I work at least most of the holiday.
Right.
In some way, shape, or
this
form.
This is what I have. Okay, so you had something else to show.
Yes, I did. I finished Bert and Ernie. This needs to be blocked.
Yay.
For sure.
Yeah, you can't see the lace.
And I think it'll grow a little bit if it's blocked as well.
Ever-present Miss Babs?
Yes, the ever-present Miss Babs, Yazza What a Skin in Squash Blossom colorway. And then the other color is Knitted Wits DK Superwash Merino in the colorway Yams. So I know this will grow, especially if I block it. So.
Very pretty.
And I've been wanting this lately because I wear a lot of orange and yellow. Well, orange in particular. And I was wanting something that actually matched my orange sweater.
It's very pretty tie.
So, this has been needing to be finished for a while.
Oh, I know what we could have called that one skinny yarn. It just reminded me when you were talking about this, and then I looked up there. Gingerbread. We'll talk about it later. This is your shawl. I wanted.
Oh, okay.
I didn't mean to take away from your shawl because it just, into mind, out of mouth.
Yeah, I know. So, it is done. You can see a little bit of lace work. I want to see the baubles. I'm not a fan of baubles. It has nothing to do with the pattern. I just don't enjoy them.
Making them or wearing them?
Making them's not bad. I just don't like how they look. They annoy me. I want to pick them off. It's not smooth.
You're right. That's why it's there. It's not smooth.
But I want to pick them off because they look like they don't belong.
I would say something, but I'm not going to.
But I really love the lace on it.
It's very pretty. Just see the lace.
And it just needs to be blocked.
It's very pretty.
And it's a good little neck scarf thing.
Very nice.
And it curves. Actually, I kind of like the way it curves.
Mm-hmm. We might not want to block the curve out.
Just, I'll stretch it, but I won't necessarily block the curve out. Because it's very convenient. And I made the smaller size because I wasn't going to have enough yarn otherwise.
You have enough yarn? You had plenty of the yellow.
I had plenty of the yellow. I don't think I had enough of the orange.
Did you say this is Miss Babs too?
No, this was Knitted Wits.
Oh, Knitted Wits. Oh, was that from the stall at Maryland?
No, I've had this for a while.
Oh, okay.
I picked this up one time at, not Red Thread, the other one.
Never Enough Yarn.
Mm-hmm. They had a sale going on. And
Was that when we thought they were closing?
Maybe the first time we got their clothes,
Yeah.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
But I've had this a while.
Okay. Do you have anything else?
No.
Any
Royalties?
royalties?
I do have 2 things.
Okay, and I bet that. Before we go into that, though, we got this card, and we're not going to open it because it's personal, but we got a nice card from Vonnie, and they can't see the address. It's right here.
Okay.
We got this nice little card from Vonnie, and Vonnie, we appreciate it. I meant to say something beforehand.
Mm-hmm.
This was very sweet. It made me very happy. I know it made Talia very happy too. Thank you very, very much.
Oh, speaking of Vonnie, I received a private message about maybe designing some sea turtle flippers for the Timmy pattern to give people an option. I will look into that. I think I have an idea of how I can do that easily and quickly. So, keep your eyes open. There might be a extra for Timmy that'll be added, which will be flippers.
Mm-hmm. Will it be all 4 flippers or just 2?
All 4.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Then he's not timid. He's swimming.
yeah, then he's swimmy. Which I don't think that's enough to make it a whole new pattern.
You just add it in. That's all.
Yeah.
I mean, you can grandfather if you really want to. You can grandfather to the people who have it, and then maybe charge 75 cents or something.
I mean, if it comes out as a separate pattern, it'll be a lot cheaper. I don't know. I kind of feel that I just need to leave it on the Timmy pattern.
No, that's what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when you put the pattern, you grandfather all the people who have it.
Mm-hmm.
But if people who are buying it, since they're getting 2 patterns, you might want to add 75 cents to $1 onto the pattern.
Yeah.
For people who buy it new because of the update.
Yeah.
Because it's not just correcting; you're giving
no,
them a second
and that's
toy.
what I need to figure out how to, because it's almost not Timmy anymore. It's not a Timmy turtle anymore. It's a sea turtle, and I need to figure out how I can do this fairly. Because he kind of deserves a whole different name then. And I have to think about that.
Well, you know, when you do the update, you can think of a name like Timmy. You have 2 patterns in one. Timmy, the such and such turtle, and
what I might
Squishy,
do
the swimming turtle, whatever.
Is
you might have to call him Timmy the
tortoise,
and then so and so the turtle. Sea turtle.
What I might have to do is maybe I know there used to be a way to do bundles, and I might have to figure out a way to bundle them. But give me thoughts on that process, because I kind of feel a sea turtle deserves his own name.
Yeah, I think so too. Even
not to mention it's just fun to name it, because he's not timid anymore. You know, he's like swimmy or something. So I had to figure that out, because he's gonna have this is the sea turtle motion. Stash enhancement.
You're weird.
This is the picture that it'll be caught on.
We both have this.
Yes, and what it is you feed the yarn through this hole here, and then you put it on there, on the little notch here, and you go whiz, 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 to make a ball.
Yeah, because I have yarn that Laura Smoot gave me and Laura Concert that are big, and my ball winder can't handle it. My hands can't handle making a ball, so this will be helpful for those larger yarns.
Yeah, for me, it's for the mini skeins.
And then if you open this up, you can put your hooks in here. And I guess you can put DPNs as well.
You can put just about anything in here.
It's hollow. They show you putting hooks, but
yeah,
maybe straight needles. So it's really nice.
So if I was working on this blanket on DPNs, I could have stuck my other DPN in here.
You can see that there's things at the bottom.
So, or like if I'm in between, if I finished a square, I could stick my stitches in here.
Okay, do you have more?
I have my 2.
Okay, I have.
Here, let me just show mine, and then you can just talk.
Okay.
I just received this, and honestly, I haven't looked at it yet.
Yeah, that just came in this afternoon or this morning.
It smells good.
It always does.
So this is the first time I've received the purple envelope in a while, because I usually end up ordering something extra and getting the box. So this is Plum Deluxe. Their typical purple envelope. It's a like there's something extra in here, Andy.
Oh, yeah, he's in there.
Oh, the Ooh! Has something about crafting. Oh, this is, I guess, what they're going to do. This is like their newsletter, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I can't wait to read this. They have a Ravelry group, guys, by the way.
Oh, it smells good.
Just search for Plum Deluxe Sippers and Stitchers on Ravelry. Ooh. Very cool.
Awesome.
Some recipes
Oh,
in
that's
here.
neat.
They have a Goodreads group which I'm also part of. So very,
Self-care and healthcare.
very cool.
Very nice.
They have a podcast too. Andy goes on. Yeah.
Oh, I'll have to do that.
Andy goes all out.
I'll have to do that because I'm kind of an inactive member. I am on their. I do get their stuff, but I'm not as active as you are.
Ooh, recipe for peach cobb. Ooh,
Gimme.
hang on. I think there's a recipe. Hold on. Oh, it's just the inspiration. There's no actual recipe.
Aww.
Give me back my peach cobbler thing.
Oh, peach cobbler. Andy?
I think it's a tea of the month. Hold on. Yeah, it's a tea of the month.
Oh, gotcha.
So
he made me want peach cobbler. That's not nice.
Well, you go yell at him. It's
I
not
think
my
I
fault.
will.
So Meadow Walk herbal tea is my little gimme.
Very nice.
Green Rubius tea, lavender, rosemary, blueberries, raspberry leaves, rose hips, hibiscus, cranberries, blue cornflowers, blueberry essence, love and gratitude. Now, Andy's the first person who's made me like green and white teas because normally I don't like those. Okay. Oh, good. I needed some more Oregon breakfast black tea.
That's good.
Here's his new label. Here's the old label.
But I missed the cup. Aw, no more teapot.
No more teapot.
Aw.
And then the new one is peach cobbler black tea.
That sounds good.
Ceylon black tea, honeybush tea, apricot pieces, apple pieces, cinnamon, ginger, cocoa nibs, safflower, calendula, natural peach and caramel essences, love and gratitude, has caffeine.
Sounds great.
So
awesome.
And there's 2 levels of the club. One where you can get 1 tea a month, one where you can get 2 teas a month. I get 2 teas a month.
The book even smells good.
Look at the very bottom. Let's see. Oh, that's my extra. Okay. So yes, you've seen it here. I've opened it up without looking beforehand. So I'm very excited.
It's awesome.
And I might end up when I run out my Williamsburg tea at work, I'll probably have to pick a tea to go to work with me. A couple of teas. Maybe order some of my favorite go-tos to take with me.
This is a nice little book.
It is. It's the first time he sent this.
Yeah, I remember reading about this happening.
Yeah, I forgot about it.
But it smells good every time you do that.
So
okay, mine's gonna be a little anticlimactic. Is that your last one?
That's my last one.
Okay, you noticed that I started my baby blanket again. It's because I went to Hobby Lobby and got some more yarn. I got some green. I got 4 of these because I wasn't sure how much I'd need. And I got another one of these, so now I have 3 of these. So I can finish up my baby blanket. And I got some ink pads and some interim tags because I'm waiting for somebody, I think, who's working on this for me. I think that's what she contacted me about. So I got that. And then I had come in to the mail a few days ago. This is some more of that yarn that I got. It's a base yarn that Miss Babs decided they weren't going to use, but it's very nice, and they put it up for sale. I bought several skeins. This is another skein. So, I think I have 4 or 5 in here. I forget how many I bought. So it's in here, fingering weight BFL. That's what I've been using BFL. I think I bought like 15 skeins of this on and off. So I'm really excited about that being in. And that's that.
They have on their tea accessories a t-shirt that says "Tea is my love language."
Okay, do you have any? Ooh, Talia.
Look, they have a whole thing on my purple tea that I'm having right now.
Yes, I saw that.
I didn't.
I saw that. Do you have anything else?
Yes, sorry, it's on to autobiography.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on, I'm putting my...
Well, or as Danica says, well.
I'll have to make sure that I usually tag
Mm-hmm.
Andy anyway. Although Carrie's probably the one who sees it because she's the crafter. I think her name's Carrie. Yeah, I think it's Carrie. Anyway, I finished Thomas Beckett's.
Yay.
Last time I was on here, I think I had 100 pages to go. 100 pages, nothing.
When you have time.
Yeah. And as soon as I got my work stretch done, because right before my work stretch, I was right up to the point where they were going to kill Beckett. And as soon as I work stretch, I was thinking about all during my work stretch, but I couldn't read it because, work. But once I got to that point, I finished it really quickly. And I still love the way that these books...
I love crinkle. I like uneven pages. It's not machine cut. I mean, it probably is, but it looks like you've hand cut it.
It looks old.
It feels like it.
Yeah.
They're all uneven.
Yeah.
Love old books.
So, and this isn't an old book.
No, but it has that feel.
It has that feel, though. So, finished this. He made several references in the book to his book on Thomas More, and I really want that book too, because I really enjoyed this one. So now I've started Hans Holbein, which is what's...
No.
Yeah, I know. I'll be renamed apparently. Hans Holbein, Portrait of an Unknown Man, Derek Wilson. And the reason it shows the clothing for Henry VIII is because this is the portraitist of the Tudor England.
Right. How many pictures of it? Of the stuff that he does?
Yes, I'm trying to...
Because they're black and white.
I know.
He's a great artist.
He does the famous Thomas More one. There's got to be
famous Henry VIII too, right?
There's the color ones. Okay.
Oh, look at that Madonna.
Let's see. This is one of a deceased Jesus, which was... I think this might have been him.
Might have been.
Let's see.
Swaddling. Yeah, we have that in our church.
Thomas More. We have a copy of that in our church. It's actually in New York.
Obviously. I don't think we'd have that in our church.
Yeah.
You don't have the Henry VIII? Oh, there it is.
Oh, the famous Anne of Cleves, which made Henry want to marry her. So he had a big influence on history. He did this painting of Anne of Cleves. He fell in love with the painting, decided to marry her, and then when he met her, he thought she was hideous and hated her. He also did this one of Christine of Denmark, who Henry wanted to marry her, and she refused him.
Good for her.
Smart woman. Yeah, he's... There must be... Yeah, that's Henry's son. Yeah, they don't actually have the full-length Henry VIII in here.
Yeah.
Which is his most famous one.
I thought that was in D.C., but I don't think so. I think it must be in England.
Yeah, it must be, because that's... I mean, it should be in England.
Oh, it absolutely should be. I'm wondering if we had it on loan, but I don't think so. I think it's in England.
It should be in England. I'd be shocked if it wasn't. I mean, I think this is...
Maybe the upper body of it?
He's done a couple of Henry VIII, so I don't think that's the upper body of the same painting. Because
keep moving it. Yeah.
It looks like a separate painting. So for whatever reason, they don't have the full-length Henry VIII here.
Right. Maybe you couldn't get permission.
I can't imagine they couldn't get permission for a book on Hans Holbein, but anyway.
No, you never know.
And especially since you have the bust on the front.
Yeah, but you can't tell who it is.
Yeah.
I mean, you can, obviously, but...
If you know the painting, you can. But yes, I've been wanting to read this for a little while. It's a little bit of a step away from... Not a big step away, but I've been reading... Prior to Thomas Beckett, I was reading Kings and Queens. Hans Holbein is, like Beckett, working class. Although Beckett managed to rise above his class.
Right. Okay. Anything else in royalties? Oh, you guys talk about autobiography. I did some writing to the shared story. Not a whole lot, but I got some done, making progress moving forward. And started reading the second book, as I said, of the Maze Runner series, The Scorched Trials, and that's going pretty fast. When I do sit down and read it, I like to sit down and read a chapter or two, depending on how much time I have. I haven't had a lot of time to do it.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have the other books that I showed you a few weeks back. I won't go over that again. I kind of read a lot of different things at once. We already thanked Tavani for the thank you note. Do you have anything else?
I don't think so. Oopsie. Yeah, I don't think so.
Okay. We also want to thank Brian and Maureen from Victorian Studios. Brian from the Brian's Universe, I think is the
Yes.
name of it. For their comments on YouTube. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We appreciate you taking the time to comment. And that is about it. We are going to be podcasting Monday again, right?
Yes.
Okay. We will we're podcasting again next Monday. We hope to see you here again when we do podcast. We wish you a very blessed week full of knitting, crocheting, crafting, whatever it is that makes you happy. And we look forward to seeing you here again next week at the PHN Fun Woman Cave. This is the Pen, Hook, and Needles podcast, episode 233, and that's a wrap.